So, say this video is really bad, but I only realize the true extent to its awfulness in the future. This will probably actually happen too, so it's good to be prepared. Say I created a time machine, the first of its kind, and my first act would be to erase this video. Would that be possible? Would I be able to alter what happens? If not, why? If yes, will I remain in this time stream or just create another? If you have no idea what I just said, congratulations. You are now on a level with people who professionally consider this stuff. Alright, if you haven't guessed or read the title of the video, this video is going to explore the concept of time travel, and what we could do with it, assuming it is possible. And, according to modern scientific thought, it is. In fact, let's tackle that first. Forward time travel is distinctly easier in almost every way to backwards time travel, and is both technically and practically possible right now, although not to a great extent. The most promising way to travel forward in time uses Einstein's theory of time dilation, that is, that objects in motion experience time slower than stationary objects. The faster one approaches the speed of light, the slower one travels through time. Therefore, if you got on a spaceship that approached the speed of light during a 5-year trip for you, you might come back to Earth 50 years in the future. Or, you might spend 1 year on the International Space Station and come back to Earth having aged a few seconds behind everyone else. This isn't just theoretical, time dilation has actually been proven to work. And, if you don't want to wait for that kind of technology, I suppose it's sort of time travel to just freeze yourself until the technology comes to bring you back to life, although this sort of seems like cheating to me. On the other hand, backwards time travel gets a lot more tricky, and requires us to dive deeper into the theoretical. Our best hope for backwards time travel lies in wormholes, which forms a tunnel between 2 points in space-time. So, to travel backwards, one could simply use a wormhole which travels back to a specific point in time. So, why not, you may ask? Well, as of now, wormholes only exist in theory, and have never actually been seen or proven to exist. And even with that, technology that allows for the creation, manipulation, or to be blunt, survival of an experience inside a wormhole doesn't even look remotely close. But the important part of this is that yes, time travel is possible. But even if time travel is possible, is it actually possible to do anything with it? Current time travel theories seems to not allow changing the past, unless we take certain assumptions into account. And these are very big assumptions indeed. This is because inevitably, when we take part in time travel, we run into paradox if we try to change anything. Think about this. You go back in time to kill Hitler. You have your gun on his head, and you pull the trigger. Hitler dies. Simple as that, right? Well, not really. Chew on this. If you do indeed kill Hitler, then how can you exist in the past? Because Hitler is dead, there is no reason for you to have travelled in the past to then kill Hitler. So, you don't exist. But if you don't exist anymore, how did Hitler die? Time itself would have to twist and rewrite itself to allow Hitler to die. In this model, we accept that there is a single linear time stream that exists connecting past to present. So, in this model, the only way we can time travel is if we don't affect the past at all, or our actions accidentally cause the events of the past in the first place. Say I, in the future, go back in time to erase this video, and under a disguise, tell my current self not to do a video on time travel. This causes my present self to realize what a great idea it would be to do a video on time travel, meaning I make the video. So, it seems I really can't change anything in the past, but this relies on the idea that our model is accurate. One theory that gets around this is the multiverse theory, and proposes a viable method of changing the past. The theory is this. When we go back in time and enact change, we create a parallel universe in which this change exists, and presumably, where the time traveler remains. This theory depresses me slightly. We aren't really changing the future, we're just creating another future, and given the change, could never return to our present universe again. However, just because something is depressing obviously doesn't impact whether it's true. I'm sure Holocaust deniers have a very optimistic view on history, but they're still wrong. Well, at least in this universe. Of course, all of this only really applies to backwards time travel. Changing stuff in the future works just like changing stuff in the past, so no worries there. There are other different time travel theories and paradoxes, but I'll leave the video like this. Current models of time are based purely off our own human experience of it, and knowledge of physics. Scientific models and technology will almost certainly change, perhaps allowing time travel, and changing the events that happened in the past into a reality. Time travel would also have an enormous potential in understanding the events of the past, even if they are unchangeable. So if time travel ever does become a reality, I suppose that although I'll never be able to stop myself uploading this video, I can at least understand why.